Okay, nalabay nakalagin. Kindly comment your name for your attendance. We will start in a few moments or minutes. Okay, so log in now. Comment your full name. So there are how many members in BPA 2 appeal sa GC? There are 34. So I expect more than half to be participating in our online class. Okay, madunggan ba ko ninyo? Is my voice. Okay, so kinsa may nakalagay ni sa kabuok, please comment your name, your full name. Okay, there are three. Comment your names. Ano nang wala pa yung nag-comment sa name? Dili na gusto mo attendance. Okay, thank you, Miss Rona. Madunggan ako ang tingog. Hmm. Okay, thank you for confirming. Good afternoon. Okay, so we will start. Bahalag wala pa ang uban. Log in lang and then comment your name. Okay, so we will start. So open ako ang GC sa phone and then sa laptop is ang live stream. So pwede ra mo maka-comment bisan asa sa duha. Okay? So let's start with chapter 1. Okay, so introduction to ethics. So we have here the contents of chapter 1. We have the learning outcomes, the quotation and its explanation, definition of ethics, then the importance of studying ethics, the differentiation between general ethics and special ethics, then the methods of ethical inquiry. We have two, the objectivist method and the subjectivist method. And then we have the activity number 1, the true or false, as well as the answers with the explanation. Anong true siya, anong false. So you study that. That will be included in our quiz next meeting sa ato face-to-face class na schedule. And then lastly, we have the references of chapter 1. Okay, so ilan nakabuot nag-comment sa name pero wala pa naka-appeal sa live stream. Okay, good afternoon tanan. So let's continue with the learning outcomes. So in the process and at the end of the discussion, learners must be able to first, again, define ethics. Number 2, explain the importance of studying ethics. Number 3, develop critical thinking and analytical skills. So muna siya itong gibuhat sa atong introductory activity. Gipunta na mo nganong katong nga statement correct siya and at the same time incorrect. Katong stones are soft. So diha na to nakita kung asa mga level sa inyong critical thinking skills. And then number four, apply these ethical principles to real life situations. Dapat ma-apply ni siya sa inyong matagtag sa nga kinabuhi. Okay, and then number five, develop ethical decision making skills. Importante na siya, dili na guys, decision making, ethical decision making skills. Number six, integrate ethical principles into various aspects of life. And then next, we have to develop analytical proficiency in understanding and differentiating between the objectivist and the subjectivist methodologies or methods nila in ethical inquiry. Number eight, apply ethical reasoning in diverse contexts, considering both objectivist and subjectivist perspectives. And then lastly, explain the differences between general ethics from special ethics. Okay? Okay, so there are, I think, more than 10 commenters. Okay, continue. Hope makalagin ang tanan. There are 30 plus of you. So let's start with the quote. Ethics is a private matter that cannot be enforced. So, ang meaning niya na nasa box or ang interpretation. So, personal in nature, ethical issues are difficult to enforce from the outside. They are found inside the person's private sphere, where moral values and decision-making processes are developed on their own. The ultimate basis of ethics is found in the internal beliefs and values individuals adopt, not in the rules and regulations that society and the law may impose. This highlights the inherent nature of ethical decisions that cannot be required or imposed by other forces. Only yourself can impose ethics on your own or on yourself. Okay? So let's proceed to the definition of ethics. So it comes from the Greek term or word ethos, meaning characteristic way of acting. It encompasses a broad array of viewpoints, and it is described as both a practical science and a philosophical examination of human behavior, morality of human behavior or activities. It involves critical reflections, rational analysis, and comprehensive study of how judgment in right and wrong are being formed. So diverse scholars underscores ethic as a guide for pursuing positive outcomes and avoiding negative consequences, offering normative principles for leading a morally upright life. So according to Socrates, he defines ethics as an exploration into life, while others' perspectives see it as a scientific inquiry into moral principles. Others also define it as a systematic study of human acts concerning right and wrong and a philosophical contemplation on how one should live. Ethics is also perceived as a tool for comprehending and adapting to life's intricacies, a formal process for logical decision making grounded in morals belief, and a study of social morality with reflective insight into its norms and practices. It involves critical reflection on life situation, the clarification of the logic and sufficiency of values, shaping the world. and the assessment of moral possibilities projected in social exchanges. Ultimately, ethics is the science of morals in human conduct, focused on studying principles and methods for discerning right from wrong and good from bad. Inherently personal and resistant to enforcement. So, daghan kong definition from different authors ang ethics. Okay, so kung mag-question ko, unsa ang definition ni Socrates? So, you have to answer kung unsa ang iyang gihatag na definition, which is uh, an exploration into life. So, that is his meaning of ethics. Exploration into life. Okay? Next, the importance of studying ethics. I have provided 10 reasons why studying ethics is important. So, first, we have here guidance for moral decision making. So, equips individuals with a systematic framework for evaluating and making moral decisions. It provides concepts and rules for navigating complicated situations and challenges, as well as cultivating a sense of moral responsibility. So that's first reason na importante ang ethics sa inyong pag-study. Second, we have formation of personal values. The study of ethics aids in the formation and clarification of personal values. It encourages individuals to think about their ideas, grasp the principles that influence their behaviors, and develop a consistent moral worldview. Third, professional and academic integrity. Ethics is important in many professions, affecting ethical behavior in domains such as business, health, law, and academia. It provides standards for professional integrity and aids in the maintenance of trust in various fields. So kung kamo mo graduate, so asa man under inyo professional integrity, so under sa an ethics for public employees. Okay? I think I have a book on that. So, diyan mo belong as public administration students. Labi na katong gusto mag-politiko, pwede na diha mag-lead sa usa ka organization. Okay, dapat na may professional integrity. And then fourth, we have social cohesion and cooperation. So a common understanding of ethical concepts promotes social cohesion. Individuals and groups who share a common ethical foundation develop cooperation, mutual respect, and a feeling of shared ideals resulting in a peaceful society. So dapat na ay cooperation bisan sa klase. Okay? Sa inyong klase, sa inyong kaan, BPA 2, dapat na ay cooperations. Okay, dili mag-ija-ija, dili mag-aho-aho. So we need cooperations. Okay, next we have number 5, addressing ethical dilemmas. Ethics provides individuals with the tools they need to examine and address ethical problems. Ethical reasonings allow people to balance competing values and make educated decisions in personal relationships, professional settings, and social challenges. Labi na sa inyong time karon, daghan kitang mga social challenges. So we must be resilient in order to survive. Number 6, promoting accountability. So accountability for one's action is emphasized in ethical considerations. It encourages people to accept responsibility for the consequences of their actions. establishing a sense of accountability in both personal and societal settings. So, if mag-cheat mo, karong next meeting na to, ganun na tayo quiz, kung mag-cheat mo, then masakpan mo, then may accountability. So, may mga consequences, if masakpan sa, mag-cheat sa quiz or sa examination. So, automatic zero ang inyong quiz or examination. And then, patawag din mo sa dean, o istorya, or sa office ni Sir Orson or office ni Ma'am Maya sa guidance counselor's office. Ano na siya mga consequences? Kahibalo pa yung parents, ano na yung pangbuhat. So, better di na lang na siya buhaton. Mag-study na lang yun. Okay? Para dili mag-cheat. So, okay, so number 7, cultural and cross-cultural understanding. Ethics sheds light on many cultural ideas and values. In a worldwide society, studying ethical ideas and principles helps individuals comprehend cultural diversity, developing tolerance and understanding. So, kay klase-klase may tag-culture diri sa ato ang kalibutan, so dapat masabtan nato sila, sabton buta nila. So, muna siya ang cultural understanding. Then, ay diversity. You deal with people every day with different backgrounds, so you must be understanding. It's sila po understanding sa ato. And then number 8, we have moral development. Moral development is aided by exposure to ethical ideals. Individuals are encouraged to engage in self-reflection, examine assumptions, and then modify their ethical ideas throughout time by studying ethics, which promotes personal growth and development. And then number 9, prevention of harm. Importante ni siya. Ethical issues are critical in preventing harm and enhancing well-being, whether in medical ethics, environmental ethics, social justice concerns, sa inyo, public ad, ethics in public administration, principles guide behaviors towards reducing harm and increasing positive outcomes or positive results sa inyong mga actions. Okay? So, i-less na to ang harm and then i-increase na to ang positive outcomes or positive results sa ato ang mga actions. Okay? And then lastly, we have number 10, philosophical inquiry and critical thinking. Ethics is an essential component of philosophical investigation as it promotes critical thinking and analytical skills. It promotes individuals to question assumptions, assess arguments, and participate in serious reflection, all of which contribute to your intellectual growth. So, lahi po itong emotional growth, lahi po ning intellectual growth because we are talking about inquiry and critical thinking. Okay, so in conclusion, sa aniyang 10 reasons why studying ethics is important, it is because it offers a foundation for moral decision making, defines personal beliefs, informs professional conduct, fosters social cohesiveness, and aids in cultural understanding. It is critical in developing responsible and knowledgeable citizens who contribute constructively to their communities and society as a whole. Take note of the word constructively, contribute to their community. Dili tong kuan pasaway katong destructive. Okay, ayaw to siya. Ito ta sa constructive contribution sa ato ang society. Okay, next topic. Ba man nga wala ang uban. Gamay naman lang lagi. So, daghan kinag-comment sa name. Okay, so screenshot ha, screenshot. Post din sa katuwang GC individually. Para may bawaan na to kasi nag-comment-comment ra sa ngalan pero wala nila hutay sa lecture chapter 1. Okay? So ato ta sa kuan difference sa general ethics and special ethics. So general ethics, also known as normative ethics, explores universal principles and moral theories that apply to all individuals and situations. So that is why it is called general ethics because it applies to all people and to all situations. Okay? It serves as a foundational branch of ethical philosophy, aiming to identify overarching principles that guide moral reasoning and behavior. It also aims to establish a framework for determining what is morally right or wrong, irrespective of specific circumstances. So, why irrespective of specific circumstances? Because, again, general ethic applies to all individual and to all situations. That's why it is irrespective of specific circumstances. Okay, special ethics, on the other hand, it is also known as applied ethics, and it deals with ethical considerations in specific areas or fields such as sa inyo ha, public ad, like you mentioned kanina, ethics in public administration. We also have business ethics, moral issues in the business world, medical ethics, dilemmas in healthcare, and then environmental ethics, katong mga human interactions with the environment. So every day we interact with our environment. So every day is environmental ethics. Okay, so it involves the application of general ethical principles to particular contexts, addressing the unique challenges and dilemmas with those domains. So in summary, general ethics provide a broad foundational of moral principles and theoretical groundwork or foundation, while special ethics applies and adapts these principles and theories to specific areas or fields of human activity, tailoring ethical guidance to the nuances of each area or fields. Ito siya, general ethics, kung sa inyo nga subject or course, ato rin siyang special ethics which is under, mahimo na din siyang ethics for public administration. Okay, so general ethics sa inyo din nga course, ethics in public administration. Ano siya ang special ethics na dayon kay specify na niya kung asa siya dapit na field. Okay, let's proceed sa last na topic sa chapter 1, methods of ethical inquiry. So two main methodologies affect our understanding of moral decisions or moral decision making in the realm of ethical inquiry. The objectivist method, also known as the deontological theory, and the subjectivist method, also known as the teleological theory. The objectivist method focuses on the inherent essence of activities, regardless of their outcomes. Significant proponent is Immanuel Kant. He claims that certain behaviors are essentially right or wrong, guided by universal moral rules or responsibilities. On the other hand, the subjectivist technique, as exemplified by teleological ethics, prioritizes the effects of actions or the outcome of the action. This method as typified by thinkers such as Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill, assesses the morality of an action based on its outcomes, katuwang effect sa imuhang action, with the pursuit of greatest overall good or happiness as the primary goal. So muna siya ang method sa mga subjectivist. So dapat mas dako ang ilahang mag-get na good or happiness kaysa katong mga pains or suffering. Okay, greatest overall good or happiness as the primary goal. An expert in these ethical methods navigate the complicated interplay between moral obligations and consequences, helping people to critically assess circumstances and grasp the multifaceted nature of ethical reasoning. Students such as BPA 2 class get a greater knowledge of the diversity present in ethical thought by offering historical and philosophical backgrounds, enabling you to confront ethical issues with comprehensive awareness. So, ano mo daan para sa inyong thesis sa mga ethical issues sa public administration. Okay? So, diha inyo, pwede rin nakuha diha as topic for your thesis. So, that is it. Next page din ana, if naka-kuhan mo sa inyong GC, naka-download mo sa chapter 1. Next page niya ana is katong activity number 1 which is true or false. And then next din na page niya ana is katong answer na naay explanation. So appeal ni siya sa quiz. I-provide ang answer diya. So hopefully walay ma-zero karong Thursday para sa ato ang face-to-face na class kay mag-quiz ko ana and then mag-discuss sa chapter 2. Okay, so chapter 2 will be posted sa inyong GC later, maybe after sa atong klase karon. Okay? So, sa atong quiz sa chapter 1, we have 50 items, including to 15 items sa true or false. We also have 15 items for multiple choice, and then 20 worth of points sa simple explanation. So, total of 50 items tanan. So, pila man ang passing sa anak nga quiz. So, half of 50 ang passing, which is 25. So, muna siya. So, I will see you next meeting, face-to-face. So, to the class president, kindly see Miss Erika Uy sa IBG na institute para mangayo ka sa room assignment karong Thursday kay quiz lang kita. Okay? So, unsa pa? Napa mo ilain concern, pwede pa mo mag-chat sa atong GC atong tubagon dito. Okay, so for now, thank you for participating sa ato ang first nga online class sa ato ang subject na ethics. And then, pwede na mo makalag out mo na itong klase. Okay? So, thank you for your participation. Thank you and God bless.